Okay, we are ready to begin our Don's Hall of Fame induction ceremony. As we mentioned earlier, the EO Gang began 42 years ago as a backyard barbecue, a group of 6 individuals led by Sal Padilla, getting together to remember their days at Santa Barbara High and talk about everything that's so special about Don's athletics. Every year, the group honored 1 or 2 individuals that achieved so much on the playing fields of Santa Barbara High School. After 42 years, you can imagine that list got to be quite large. But each one of those individuals and their accomplishments are fitting of a place in a high school athletic Hall of Fame. And we're here tonight to begin our induction ceremony with the individuals that for 42 years were honored by the EO Gang and tonight will officially be inducted into the Santa Barbara High School Don's Athletic Hall of Fame. This first group are all individuals that are here with us tonight. And we would like to begin by honoring Faha Banks. Our next inductee, Sam Cunningham. Our next inductee, Reno Philippin. Our next inductee, Danny Gallagher. Our next inductee, Jason Gamble. Our next inductee, Payne Green. Our next inductee, Jeff Jameson. Our next inductee, Betsy Lester Roberti. Our next inductee, Bob Looney. Our next inductee, Joby Nunez. Our next inductee, John Osborne. Our next inductee, Poncho Renteria. Our next inductee, Bob Ricard. Our next inductee, James Ricard. Our next inductee, John Ricard. Our next inductee, Tom Ricard. Join me in welcoming our next honoree, Al Ruiz. Our next inductee, Amal Thomas. Our next inductee, the first female athletic director in Santa Barbara High history, Nan Verkai. Our next inductee, the legendary Fred Worker. And our next inductee, Neil Wright. As you can imagine, in 42 years of Yo Gang history, the list is quite large. And there's several individuals that could not be with us tonight. We have a handful that are represented by family members. Our next inductee, Dario Castagnola, represented by his niece, Gloria Hepp. Please stand, Gloria. Our next inductee, legendary coach Sam Cathcart, represented by his sons, Sam and Steve. Please stand in the back. Golfing sensation John Diaz, represented today by his brother Paul Diaz. And next, an individual that so much represents all that is Santa Barbara High athletics, both as a coach and an athletic director, Craig Meropoulos, representing his dad, Mike Meropoulos. Gordon Nadal, represented by his brother John. Our next inductee, Janelle Thompson, represented by her mother, Peggy Thompson, and stepfather, Don Vinson. And our next inductee, Manuel Robledo, represented by his wife, Patty, and daughters, Christina and Missy. And finally, we have a list of individuals not with us tonight, and I ask for you to please hold your applause until the list is complete, and that list and those inducted also tonight. Jim Anderson, Cindy Lee Arbelbide, George Batsianis, George Beggs Sr., Clarence Bishop, Jean Punky Bowman, Alex Bravo, Russ Carr, Cece Christensen, Bill Crow Sr., Joe Della Torre, Santos Escobar, Elmo Ferrari, Don Ford, John Gilbert, Holly Ford, Marv Gu, Gordy Gray, Gary Hart, Jim Howerton, Vaughn Karalubik, Bob Coleman, Christine Knapp, Peter Kwiatkowski, Eddie Matthews, Del Mora, Jim Murphy, Pete Ogarro, Jesse Orozco, Sal Padilla, Sebastian Pinedo, Rudy Ramirez, Stephanie Remp, Dennis Ricard, Cal Rossi, Cindy Schmant, Clarence Schutte, Ron Shelton, Doug Spence, Frank Swain, Chuck Sylvester, Jack Triguero, Frank Van Schack, Diane Wooten, Howie Yeager, Donnie Yee, Ernie Zampisi, Peter Zucco, and join me in congratulating this first class, the Yeo Gang honorees, officially members of the Santa Barbara High School Dons Athletic Hall of Fame.